on your leg and you're trying to create that. Tell us about that process for you, because you're saying you're doing it monthly. So I imagine you have to really be kind of honed in and trying to make sure that, because the pages get up to 100 something odd pages. So you have a lot of different articles and things like that. And also, what is one of the things that one of the stories that really resonate with you and kind of, kind of feel like you're kind of attached to while creating all this, these different magazines, 100, you over, 21
Yeah.
issues.
Well, honestly, the the fact that it's digital or, online is a lot less stressful because I can make an edit if I make a mistake, right? So
Ah,
that's amazing
yeah.
because that used to be the worst, like going over and like editing and editing and editing the ones that are going to go print, because like once it's printed, it's done.
It's
There's
done.
no changing that. So that used to be a lot more stressful. Whereas now, like, I can go in and fix it, so that's something that's great. I mean, obviously I try not to make mistakes, but it's inevitable, right? So um
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, the process of just like getting it done, I still need to work on. I feel like I tell myself, like, okay, it's the beginning of the month, like you should be knocking out more of these before it gets to crunch time. And there just are so many other things to do. And it's kind of like it does have a due date, but it kind of feels like the due date is so far when you're like around this time in the month. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, yeah, I got till. Yeah.
I got time. I
And it
got time.
always gets really stressful at the end, but, I do it. Um, but I feel like it's just the process has gotten easier, because it's like I do it so much now. And then I've kind of
Mm-hmm. It's
changed.
muscle memory.
Yeah, I've changed the design of it. I keep changing the design of it. But changing the design of it usually makes it easier for me in a certain way. Like when I'm it kind of like I'll create like a
Mm-hmm.
template, and then I'll kind of like I still have to switch it out obviously for each person because their photos are different and they're submitting photos, so I kind of have to work with what's submitted to me, which is a
Mm, you
little
should
bit
get. Yep.
trickier. And then I do edit the magazine for like grammar and syntax and things like that. So most of it is written in the artist's words, because it's like an interview. But I do have to
Okay.
obviously read everything and edit things to make sure that they flow and make sense and that there's not any like major grammatical flaws in it. So it's a lot, but I'm kind of used to it now. I'm on 21, so it's just kind of part of the plan. I did actually just for this month coming up, I'm kind of doing something different where I'm creating some of the cover pages actually on my phone first. Um, because there's a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
a lot of really great apps that you can kind of work from on your phone. And then I'm
Mm-hmm.
transferring it where that part was kind of the hardest part. And if I can do it on my phone, I can be kind of everywhere. I don't have to be sitting in front of my
Yep. You don't have to
laptop.
be stationary with the
So I'm
laptop.
still gonna
Yep.
have to sit with my laptop to really put it all together, but I'm able to do
Mm-hmm.
some of the things from my phone. So we're gonna see how that works this month. But um, I have faith that it'll be great.
It's great. It's a beautiful thing. It's been beautiful since day one. It's like not like your normal magazine. We just kind of have just a cover shot of somebody on there. It's always creatively done. Each month, one month it could be an art, one month it could be a person, next month it can be a piece of something else. It's just so. I look forward to it because it's always something different. You never know what's on the corner on the cover. I even got shocked one time when I was on the cover. I didn't even submit it, and somebody that I took a photo of that we randomly just we took a. It was just like we were doing a pandemic and no, yeah, it was during the pandemic, and we had the George Floyd issue. Had a situation
Mhm.
had happened. Rest in peace to George Floyd. And she called me up and was like, "Hey, I want to do something." I was like, "Cool, let's go out and make it happen." We just went around Oakland. We just kind of made it happen. And then, I shot that a long time ago, and then all of a sudden it just showed up on the cover, and I was like, "Wow," you know what I mean? So I was shocked. So it was just like a beautiful thing. And so for you to be able to create that each and every month, that's something that's amazing for us as a reader to get because I look forward to it. So would you ever let go the reins of it and let somebody else do it, or do you feel like it's your baby and you have to continue to do it from now on out?
Yeah, I probably have to do it. I mean,
It's your baby,
yeah,
like you.
I have Sonia has helped me before. I won't lie. Sonia has helped me with input before, and she did a great job with that. It's just it's like getting it all together though, and like
Mm-hmm.
cohesively ready to go is the part where I feel like I just have to do it. Um, but I have had some moments where actually around the time that Mars was born, I was like, I have a newborn, and I'm, this is intense. I just like I taught her how to help me, and she did help me. And then once I got kind of back in the groove of things, then I resumed doing it myself.